What is web routing in Python 4 APIS? Have you ever wondered how a web application knows which function to run when you visit a specific URL? This is where web routing comes into play, especially in Python 4 application development. Let's break it down in simple terms. Web routing in Python 4 application programming interfaces is all about connecting specific web addresses, known as URL, to Python functions that handle requests. When a client, like a web browser or mobile app, sends a request to an API, the routing system decides which function will handle that request based on the URL path and the method used, such as GET or POST. Think of it like a map. Each URL pattern is a destination, and the routing system directs the request to the right function. For example, if a client requests the path, the routing system will call the Python function linked to that path to either return user data or perform related tasks. In popular Python web frameworks like Flask and Django, routing is set up using decorators or configuration settings. In Flask, you can use the app_route decorator to define a route. For instance, if you write app route/path methods is equal to get, it tells Flask to call the function that handles the request whenever someone makes a GET request to path. Routing can also handle dynamic URL. This means you can create paths that include variables like where the function can receive the variable part as an argument. This flexibility allows APIS to manage requests for specific resources easily. When a request comes in, the routing system checks the request's URL and method against the registered routes. If a match is found, it runs the corresponding function, which processes the request and returns a response, often in a format called JSON. In frameworks like Pyramid, routing involves defining routes with unique identifiers and URL patterns, linking them to view functions. This system efficiently matches incoming URL to these routes and triggers the correct views. Web routing is essential for building RESTful APIS in Python. It organizes how clients interact with your application by setting clear endpoints for different resources and actions. Proper routing allows your API to handle various paths and HTTP methods, supporting actions like retrieving data with GET, creating new entries with POST, updating with PUT or patch, and deleting resources with delete. In summary, web routing in Python APIS connects URL to Python functions, allowing the API to respond correctly to client requests. This concept is fundamental in Python web frameworks and is key to structuring and building functional APIS.